Welcome to Rare Breed Brotherhood. True strength isn't in what you show the world, it's in what you keep inside. Sigma males operate with a unique combination of mental toughness and strategic brilliance that most people can't comprehend. They don't fit the mold of the typical leader or follower, they forge their own path. Imagine a monk's discipline, who focuses on inner peace and self-control, and a military general's strategy, who thinks 3 steps ahead and calculates every move. This is the mindset of the Sigma male. The discipline of a monk isn't about denying oneself pleasures, it's about mastering one's mind and emotions. Sigma males don't get distracted by the noise of the world. They learn to control their impulses, block out unnecessary chaos, and stay focused on what truly matters. They understand that true strength is built on patience and unwavering self-control. At the same time, they embody the strategy of a military general, thinking critically and acting with purpose. They don't jump into situations without assessing the potential outcomes. Every decision, every move is calculated. Sigma males know that life is a game of positioning, and they always have a plan, even when others are still reacting. If you're reading this, you're likely someone who sees the value in mastering yourself. You're not here for quick wins or shallow victories. You're here to build an unshakable foundation, to operate with precision, and to live life on your own terms. The Sigma path isn't easy, but it's one that leads to true power. Keep refining your discipline and strategy. Your future self will thank you. Let's get started, brothers. Number 1. They treat their mind like a battlefield. A Sigma male doesn't allow his mind to be a chaotic playground where distractions run wild. No, his mind is a battlefield, one he controls with ruthless precision. Every thought that enters is either a weapon, a shield, or a liability. And liabilities, they don't last long. Most people let their emotions and impulses dictate their actions. They react without thinking, get manipulated without realizing, and waste energy on things that don't matter. A Sigma male refuses to live that way. He knows that every decision, every reaction, every belief must be examined with a sharp, strategic mind. If a thought weakens him, it is eliminated. If an emotion clouds his judgment, it is neutralized. If an idea lacks logic, it is discarded. This isn't about being emotionless, it's about being in control. A Sigma male understands that the world is full of psychological traps, manipulative people who prey on emotions, systems designed to keep men weak, and distractions that steal time and energy. He refuses to fall for any of it. He doesn't engage in meaningless debates. He doesn't let fear or doubt dictate his path. He doesn't waste mental space on things that don't serve his mission. This level of discipline makes him unstoppable. While others crumble under stress, he remains unshaken. While they seek external validation, he builds his own confidence. While they get lost in the noise, he cuts through it with laser focus. His mind isn't just a battlefield, it's one where he has already won the war. This is why Sigma males seem untouchable. They don't just survive in a world designed to distract and control them, they thrive in it. Because when you control your mind, you control everything. Number 2, they play a different game that no one notices. Most people live on autopilot. They react, they follow trends, they chase approval without questioning why. They play the same predictable game as everyone else, competing for attention, status, or short-term success. But Sigma males? They're on a whole different level. They don't play by the rules because they're too busy creating their own. A Sigma male moves in silence, analyzing patterns that others are blind to. While people argue over trivial matters, he studies behavior. While they chase instant gratification, he invests in long-term moves. While they fight for a seat at someone else's table, he builds his own. The difference? Everyone else is too distracted to even realize what's happening. This isn't about being manipulative, it's about understanding the world at a deeper level. A Sigma male doesn't just see what's in front of him, he sees the hidden motivations behind people's actions, the unspoken rules of social dynamics, the ripple effects of decisions before they even happen. That's why he never gets caught off guard. He already knows how the story ends. Most people think winning means beating the competition. Sigma males think bigger. They position themselves so strategically that competition becomes irrelevant. They don't rush into fights that drain their energy. They don't waste time proving themselves to those who don't matter. Instead, they move in ways that make others unknowingly play into their hands. And the best part? No one even realizes they're doing it. By the time the rest of the world catches on, they've already built their success, secured their freedom, and set the rules of their own game. This is why Sigma males always seem untouchable. They're not running the same race as everyone else. They're creating their own battlefield and winning before anyone even knows the game has started.
Number 3. They are tactical ghosts, always unpredictable. A Sigma male is a mystery even to those who think they know him. Just when you think you've figured him out, he shifts. Just when you expect him to react, he remains silent. Just when the world assumes he's done, he reappears stronger than before. He operates like a tactical ghost, never fully seen, never fully understood, yet always in control. Unlike those who wear their intentions on their sleeves, a Sigma male guards his plans like classified information. He doesn't announce his next move, and he doesn't seek validation for his decisions. Instead, he observes, calculates, and acts only when the time is right. This unpredictability keeps people guessing, always unsure of where he stands or what he'll do next, and that alone gives him an edge. People struggle to control what they can't read. That's why the Sigma's silence is so powerful. It forces others into a state of uncertainty. They don't know whether he's planning something big or simply walking away. They don't know if he's indifferent or 10 steps ahead. This lack of predictability keeps manipulators at bay, competitors frustrated, and onlookers intrigued. Like a general who wages unconventional warfare, the Sigma male never moves in obvious ways. If you expect him to fight, he vanishes. If you assume he's done, he resurfaces with a new advantage. He isn't reckless. Every move is intentional. Every step is calculated. His adaptability makes him impossible to pin down, ensuring that no one can use patterns or expectations against him. This is why the Sigma male remains untouchable. He doesn't just win by being stronger or smarter. He wins by being unreadable. By the time people think they understand him, he's already moved on to the next level. And that's a game they can never beat.
Number 4. They weaponize their own mind against weakness. A Sigma male doesn't just train his body. He forges his mind into a weapon. While others let emotions control them, he sharpens his thoughts like a blade, cutting through fear, doubt, and hesitation. Mental weakness is not an option. It's an enemy he refuses to entertain. Most people are prisoners of their own minds. They drown in overthinking, crumble under fear, and let external influences dictate their choices. But a Sigma male, he refuses to live like that. He understands that the greatest battle isn't fought in the outside world, it's fought within, and he makes sure he wins every time. Just like a monk disciplines his mind to reach enlightenment, a Sigma male disciplines his thoughts to eliminate anything that weakens him. He doesn't allow fear to paralyze him. He doesn't let doubt poison his confidence, and he definitely doesn't let the opinions of others shape his reality. Instead, he actively rewires his mind to operate at peak efficiency. If a thought serves no purpose, it's discarded. If an emotion weakens his focus, it's controlled. If a belief doesn't align with his mission, it's replaced. This mental rewiring makes him unstoppable. When life throws obstacles at him, he doesn't break, he adapts. When others get lost in self-pity, he finds solutions. While the world panics under pressure, he remains calm, knowing that true strength comes from within. The Sigma male's mind is his fortress. No external force, no manipulation, no temporary setback can shake him because he has trained himself to be immune to mental weakness. He understands a simple truth. When you master your mind, nothing in the outside world can control you. That's why he moves differently. That's why he doesn't fall apart when others do. He has turned his own mind into his greatest weapon, and with that kind of power, he is truly unstoppable. Number 5. They train themselves for psychological endurance. Most people avoid discomfort. They seek the easiest path, the quickest reward, and the least amount of resistance. But Sigma males? They do the opposite. They put themselves through mental hardship on purpose, not because they enjoy suffering, but because they know that true strength is built in discomfort. A Sigma male understands that life isn't designed to be easy. Challenges will come, setbacks will happen, and pressure will test everyone. The difference is that while most people crumble under stress, he remains composed. Why? Because he's been there before. He's already trained his mind to withstand pressure long before life ever threw it at him. This training isn't random, it's intentional. He practices isolation, not because he hates people, but because he knows how important it is to be comfortable in his own company. He delays gratification, not because he lacks desire, but because he understands the power of patience. He engages in intellectual challenges, not for fun, but because he knows that a sharp mind can solve any problem. While others panic in moments of uncertainty, the Sigma male thrives. His mind has already been conditioned to handle discomfort, so nothing truly shakes him. When things go wrong, he doesn't react emotionally. He strategizes. When others are overwhelmed by fear, he remains clear-headed. When the world is in chaos, he is the one standing firm, making calculated moves while everyone else is consumed by stress. This is why Sigma males appear so unshakable. It's not arrogance, it's preparation. They have already battled their own weaknesses, trained their minds to endure stress, and strengthened their ability to think under pressure. So when life tests them, they don't just survive, they dominate. Number 6. They operate on ruthless efficiency. Every action has a purpose. A Sigma male doesn't just move, he maneuvers. Every step he takes, every decision he makes, and every ounce of energy he spends is deliberate. Nothing is random, nothing is wasted. While most people drift through life, reacting to whatever comes their way, a Sigma is always in control, always calculating, always optimizing. His discipline isn't just about avoiding distractions. It's about executing with precision. He doesn't waste time in meaningless conversations, pointless arguments, or shallow relationships. If he speaks, it has a purpose. If he invests time in something, it's because it serves his long-term vision. If he walks away, it's because staying would be a liability. This level of efficiency makes him a force to be reckoned with. While others are exhausted from chasing things that don't matter, he remains focused. While they spread themselves thin trying to please everyone, he directs his energy toward what truly moves him forward. This isn't selfishness, it's strategy. He understands that energy is limited, and wasting it on the wrong things is the fastest way to stagnation. Even his habits are designed for maximum impact. He doesn't just read, he absorbs knowledge that sharpens his mind. He doesn't just work out, he builds a body that can endure. He doesn't just rest, he recovers so he can return stronger. Every aspect of his life is optimized, and that's why he achieves more with less effort. Most people are busy, but very few are effective. A Sigma male refuses to mistake movement for progress. He doesn't do things just because everyone else does. He does what works. And because of this, he moves faster, achieves more, and remains untouchable in a world full of wasted potential. Efficiency isn't just a habit for him, it's a weapon. And with it, he stays ahead, while everyone else is stuck figuring out why they're always running but never truly getting anywhere. Number 6. They train for longevity, not short-term wins. Most people chase quick wins. They want success now, validation now, results now. And because of that, they burn out fast, make reckless decisions, and never truly build anything that lasts. Sigma males? They don't play that game. They play the long game, the kind of game that requires patience, strategy, and an unshakable focus on the bigger picture. A Sigma male knows that true power isn't built overnight. He doesn't waste time seeking instant gratification because he understands that short-term wins often come at the cost of long-term stability. Instead, he invests in himself, his mind, his skills, his network, so that when the time is right, he can move with precision and impact. While others celebrate quick victories, he's silently building an empire that can't be shaken. This mindset makes him dangerous in the best way possible. He doesn't get desperate. He doesn't rush. He doesn't make emotional decisions just to feel like he's making progress. Instead, he takes his time, knowing that patience is a weapon most people don't have the discipline to wield. While others are busy flaunting their temporary success, he's working in silence, mastering his craft, studying human nature, and positioning himself for moves that truly matter. He understands that life is a marathon, not a sprint. And by the time most people realize they've exhausted themselves chasing quick highs, he's still standing, stronger than ever. This is why Sigma males are underestimated. They don't look like they're competing, yet they always seem to come out ahead. They don't rush to prove themselves, yet they always end up in control. It's not luck. It's strategy. It's patience. It's discipline. In a world obsessed with speed, a Sigma male moves with purpose. And because of that, he wins not just today, but for years to come. Number 7, they don't seek power, they control influence. Most people are obsessed with power. They want titles, recognition, and control over others. They believe that being in charge means winning. But Sigma males, they know better. They understand that real power isn't in forcing people to obey, it's in making them want to follow. That's why they don't chase authority. They control influence. A Sigma male moves like a shadow, never needing to stand in the spotlight to shape outcomes. While others fight for positions, he focuses on positioning. Just like a general who commands the battlefield without stepping onto it, a Sigma male controls the flow of situations without making himself a target. He doesn't demand respect, he earns it. He doesn't force loyalty, he inspires it. And he doesn't waste energy proving his status. His presence alone speaks for itself. Influence is more powerful than authority because it works without resistance. A boss can tell you what to do, but a Sigma male makes you want to do it. A leader can hold a title, but a Sigma male holds people's attention. He understands human psychology, the power of silence, and the weight of well-timed action. This allows him to move behind the scenes while still pulling the strings. This is why people underestimate him, until it's too late. He doesn't seek to dominate openly because that invites enemies. Instead, he subtly shapes conversations, shifts perspectives, and redirects energy in ways that benefit him. By the time others realize what's happening, the situation has already played into his hands. A Sigma male understands the real game. Control without confrontation, movement without detection, and power without the burden of authority. While others fight for a throne, he controls the entire kingdom without needing a crown. Number 8, they break themselves to rebuild stronger. To most, self-destruction sounds like a failure, a mistake. But for Sigma males, it's not about breaking for the sake of breaking. It's about destroying the parts of themselves that are holding them back. This isn't weakness. It's a deliberate, calculated process to rebuild something better, stronger, and more resilient. Sigma males understand that growth isn't about staying comfortable. In fact, comfort is the enemy of progress. If they want to level up in life, they have to break down the barriers that prevent them from reaching their true potential. And sometimes that means putting themselves through intense mental and physical hardship, choosing discomfort over ease. Much like a monk who retreats from the distractions of the world to find inner peace, Sigma males purposely detach from everything that might soften them. They strip away bad habits, self-doubt, unhealthy dependencies, and complacency. They choose to face their weaknesses head-on and push past them, even when it hurts. This process isn't about punishment, it's about preparation. They know that if they can endure hardship now, they'll be ready when life throws bigger challenges their way. They build mental toughness by forcing themselves into uncomfortable situations, sharpening their resilience like steel in fire. When they break themselves, they don't fall apart. Instead, they rebuild, more solid, more disciplined, and more focused. The Sigma male knows that true strength comes from the ability to endure and come out the other side stronger than ever. So, while others are afraid to face their vulnerabilities, the Sigma male embraces them. He doesn't shy away from pain or discomfort. He uses it as fuel to become unshakable. And when the world tests him, it's no surprise that he stands firm, knowing that every hardship he's faced has only made him more invincible. Number 9. They do not react, they orchestrate. For most people, life is a constant series of emotional reactions. They hear something and they react. Someone challenges them and they react. Every little thing that happens seems to demand an emotional response. Sigma males, however, are a different breed. They don't react, they orchestrate. While others are caught up in knee-jerk responses, Sigma males stay calm, observing the situation with a detached, analytical eye. They don't waste time or energy letting their emotions dictate their actions. Instead, they take a step back and see the bigger picture. Every moment, every interaction, every conflict is a piece in the puzzle that they're carefully piecing together. Their monk-like patience allows them to pause, to let the world unfold without rushing in. They understand that not every moment needs a reaction. Sometimes, the best move is to say nothing, do nothing, and simply watch. By doing this, they gather more information and remain in control of their actions. Theirs is not a life of impulsive decisions, but of strategic, calculated moves that only seem random to those who don't understand the bigger game. This ability to remain composed and not react emotionally makes them unpredictable and dangerous in the best way. While others are busy getting triggered, Sigma males are planning their next steps, knowing exactly when to strike and when to wait. They don't waste energy responding to every little thing that happens around them. Their discipline allows them to preserve their strength for when it matters most, ensuring that when they do take action, it's a move of purpose and precision. This is what makes them so effective. They don't get caught up in the chaos, they create it. Number 10. They are unmoved by praise or criticism. The world thrives on praise and criticism, and most people let these forces shape their behavior. They're driven by approval, and they shrink under criticism. For Sigma males, however, neither praise nor criticism holds any power. Their emotional independence is their shield, and nothing, whether positive or negative, can disturb their inner peace or sway their decisions. Sigma males have learned to detach from external validation. They don't need praise to feel good about themselves, and they don't let criticism shake their confidence. This emotional discipline allows them to make decisions based on logic and strategy, not on the opinions of others. Whether the world is applauding them or tearing them down, they stand firm, unmoved by either. This detachment doesn't mean they're cold or indifferent. It means they have mastered the art of self-reliance. They understand that praise can be fleeting and criticism can be misguided. They know their worth doesn't depend on what others say, so they don't waste their energy chasing approval or defending against judgment. Instead, they stay focused on their own path, making decisions that align with their values and goals, not the expectations of others. What sets them apart is their ability to stay clear-headed, even in the face of praise or scorn. Where others might get a big head from compliments or be paralyzed by insults, Sigma males remain unaffected. This emotional resilience makes them incredibly effective leaders and decision-makers. They don't get distracted by the noise around them. They stay rooted in their purpose, making moves that serve their long-term vision. It's this unwavering focus that makes Sigma males so powerful. They aren't swayed by what people think. They trust themselves and their judgment, and because of that, they remain consistent, strategic, and in control no matter what the world throws at them. Number 11. They master restraint, not just self-control. Most people think self-control is about resisting temptation, stopping yourself from saying the wrong thing, avoiding distractions, or staying disciplined in the moment. But Sigma males take it a step further. They don't just resist impulses, they train themselves to be indifferent to them. It's not about willpower. It's about rewiring their mind to no longer be tempted in the first place. This is the difference between someone who constantly fights cravings and someone who simply doesn't crave at all. Sigma males don't waste energy battling distractions because they've already trained themselves to see them as irrelevant. Emotional outbursts, impulsive decisions, and the pressure to conform don't even register as options. Instead of feeling the urge to react and then suppressing it, they develop an unshakable mental state where those urges never take hold. This level of restraint makes them nearly untouchable. While others are controlled by their emotions, swayed by opinions, or tempted by instant gratification, Sigmas move with cold precision. They don't get caught up in pointless arguments. They don't let fleeting emotions dictate their actions. And they certainly don't make decisions based on societal expectations. Every move they make is calculated, deliberate, and in alignment with their long-term goals. And the best part? This isn't a talent, it's a skill. It's something they build over time through experience, reflection, and relentless self-discipline. They expose themselves to discomfort, test their own limits, and systematically remove anything that weakens their control over their own mind. While most people live in a constant battle with distractions and desires, Sigma males remove the battle entirely. Their focus remains sharp, their actions remain intentional, and their minds remain unshaken. This is what makes them so rare and so powerful. They don't just have self-control. They have complete mastery over their own instincts. Conclusion: being a Sigma male isn't about living in isolation or cutting people off. It's about mastering oneself and navigating life with purpose and precision. It's about knowing when to be still and when to move, always staying ahead by planning, not reacting. The discipline of a monk isn't just about control over emotions. It's about the control over one's mind, body, and actions. It's about creating an inner peace that can withstand the chaos of the world. And the strategy of a military general? It's the ability to assess, plan, and execute moves with surgical precision, understanding the terrain and timing of life like no one else. So, if you're on this journey of mastering yourself, don't rush. It takes time. And while the world might push you to seek quick success, remember, true power comes from enduring, learning, and evolving over time. It's not about reacting to the noise of others or seeking validation. It's about knowing who you are and aligning every action with your long-term vision. Keep building that mental toughness. Keep staying ahead of the curve, and remember that the greatest strength lies in your ability to remain calm, strategic, and in control when the world expects you to break. You are a force, not because you dominate every moment, but because you know exactly how to use your energy, your mind, and your actions to create a life that is uniquely yours. Keep refining, keep strategizing, and most importantly, keep moving forward. Thank you, brothers, for watching, and remain blessed.